Today, we're tackling a topic that will change the way you connect. Ask women. These 6 questions and she'll be impressed. We've all been in conversations that felt forced or just plain boring. You want to go deeper, but sometimes the words don't come out right. And before you know it, that moment is gone. Well, here's the good news. It's not your fault. Most people never learn how to ask the kinds of questions that spark truly memorable conversations. Stick around until the end because by the time we're done, you'll have 6 thought-provoking questions that not only set you apart, but leave her genuinely intrigued. And don't forget, if you enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start with a question that might seem simple but carries a lot of weight. What's your story? When you ask this, you're giving her the space to share what truly matters to her. It's not about the basic, "Where are you from?" or "What do you do?" Instead, it's an open-ended invitation to tell you about her experiences, values, and dreams. I remember a friend who started a first date with this question. It quickly turned into a deep conversation about her journey from a 9-to-5 job to starting her own business. That single question set the stage for a connection they still talk about today. When you ask, really listen. Pay attention to her words, her tone, and the emotions behind them. This isn't about waiting for your turn to speak. It's about building a genuine connection. Next up is a question that's both unexpected and revealing. What's something you're passionate about that most people don't know? This question dives beyond surface level, inviting her to share a part of herself that she might normally keep under wraps. For example, imagine she mentions that she's passionate about painting, but has never had the confidence to show her work publicly. Suddenly, you have a window into her dreams, her vulnerabilities, and what motivates her. When she talks about her passion, you might see her eyes light up, her voice change, and an energy that's contagious. That moment of excitement becomes a memorable part of your conversation, and she'll remember that you cared enough to ask. Now, let's move on to a fun yet revealing question. What's one thing on your bucket list? At first glance, it may seem light-hearted, but her answer can tell you so much about her dreams, values, and sense of adventure. Whether she reveals that she's always wanted to see the Northern Lights or learn to surf, you're getting a glimpse into what drives her and what kind of life she aspires to lead. For instance, I once heard about a guy who asked this on a first date. The woman excitedly shared that she'd always dreamed of learning to surf. That playful exchange wasn't just about the promise of an activity, it was a doorway into a shared sense of adventure. Use her answer to dive deeper. Ask follow-up questions about what excites her about that dream, or share your own travel and adventure aspirations. Now, here's a question that might seem a bit heavier, but can lead to some of the most meaningful conversations. What's a lesson you've learned the hard way? This question invites her to share a part of her journey that shaped who she is today. It shows that you're not afraid to go beyond the superficial and that you value depth and authenticity. You might hear about overcoming challenges, learning to let go, or discovering personal strength. I remember a friend who asked this on a second date. The woman took a moment to share how starting over after a failed business venture taught her resilience and self-trust. That vulnerable moment built a bond that made their connection even stronger. Remember, when you ask this question, listen without judgment and be prepared to let the conversation take its time. Next, try asking, what's one thing you've always wanted to learn? This isn't just about hobbies. It's about dreams, growth, and self-improvement. Whether she says she's always wanted to play the piano, learn a new language, or master the art of cooking, her answer reveals what excites her and where her interests lie. I heard a story about a guy who asked this on a date, and the woman mentioned she'd always wanted to try rock climbing. He even suggested they take a beginner class together. That small moment of shared enthusiasm set the stage for a deeper, more playful connection. So, when you ask this question, show genuine curiosity. and use her answer to find common ground or inspire her to take that first step toward her dream. Finally, end with a question that's both fun and insightful. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? This question does more than just reveal a travel dream. It shows her values, personality, and what kind of environment makes her feel alive. Whether she dreams of a bustling city like New York, a serene beach town, or a quaint village in Tuscany, her answer offers a glimpse into her ideal lifestyle. For example, if she says she'd love to live in Paris, that might speak to a romantic, adventurous side. And if she dreams of living by the ocean, it could reflect a love for nature and a laid-back vibe. Be sure to ask why she chose that place and what about it inspires her. This opens up the conversation even more and builds a stronger connection. As a bonus, and as a thank you for sticking with me, here's one more question that's sure to leave a lasting impression. What's something you've done recently that you're proud of? This question allows her to reflect on her recent achievements and feel celebrated. It could be about a personal milestone, a work project, or even a small win in her day-to-day life. Not only does this show that you care about her accomplishments, but it also creates a positive, uplifting energy in your conversation. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. If you're ready to connect on a deeper level, drop a comment below with "I'm ready to connect deeper" and let me know which of these questions resonated with you the most. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more real, relatable advice on love and relationships, and share this with someone who could benefit from these insights. Thank you so much for watching. I've got another video lined up on your screen that you're going to love. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, keep connecting, keep being curious, and stay true to yourself.